everyone. So lovely to see you all in church. Thank you for joining us this evening, and welcome to everybody watching online as well. We welcome our mediums for this evening's service in church. You guys online, actually, if you're regular online, you'll be used to seeing Helen online. Helen has joined us in church, so a huge welcome to Helen Ayres. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. A long way to come. And also a huge welcome to our friends Claire and Thor, who will be delivering the online service a little bit later on. I can see you down there in the little box. Hi, guys. Yes, so that's our evening. It's an exciting one. Looking forward to it. But I will just ask you all just to go into that quiet space as we open in prayer. I will ask Helen to do this for us. Once Helen has finished her opening prayer, we will all say the Lord's Prayer together. So just pass this over to you, Helen. Is that okay? Thank you, sweetheart. Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Please join me as I open in prayer for the evening. Divine Spirit of the pure white light of love and truth, as we join together this evening, I ask that the Spirit will place a blessing over each and every head here. I ask for healing for the Mother Earth and the animal kingdom, and ask for the healing for yourselves at this time should you need it. I'd like to invite my guides and my helpers that they may draw close this evening. Take our hands and lead us upon a journey of the mystic veil between the two worlds. We ask, dear Father, for protection in all of the work we do, and we ask this, dear Father, in the name of love. Amen.
Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
So I'll just take a moment to light our church candle. And as we do this, we think of that beautiful Christ light that sits within each and every one of us. And we ask that light to shine brighter and stronger so that we might feel a little bit better within ourselves as we go into the healing part of the service. So again, I ask you all to join with me, open up your heart centres, clear your minds as much as you can, and really focus on sending that loving, healing energy out. We can do this through thought, we can do this through prayer, and we can do this sitting together in a huge group in church of us, lots of people online as well, and create that energy as big and as powerful as we absolutely can. And have faith and trust that that energy will reach those that we think of in our minds, ourselves as well. We receive as we send, we always receive. So just take those few precious moments just to try and clear the week out of your mind. Try and clear your mind as much as we can. Maybe a couple of nice deep breaths. Just feel as relaxed as you can. If you haven't already, please pop the names into the comments for healing prayer in a moment. So, through our joint prayers, we ask to place in God's care all those that we come to name and to think of now. We ask for healing to surround Alison, Ken, Amelia, Bethany, Riley, Tony Senior and Junior, Roger, Donna, Frank, Simon, Alan, Jill, David, Diane, Yanni, Angela, Justin, Rocky the dog, Jenny S, bless you, Jenny W, Chris C, S, Steve B, Dougie, Chris, bless you again, Molly, Carol, Yvonne, Reg, Pam, Barbara, Goldsmith, Lainey, Lorenz, Darren, Claire, Derrin, Talia, Freddie, Alfie, Lorraine, Julie, Carol, Dave, Debbie, Trevor, Iris, Kelly, Annabelle and Bobby, Will, Richard and Brenda, Anne and David Grove, Richard Baldwin, Alison Crouch, Heidi Thackwell, Fran, Peggy, Joan, Peter, Veronica, Colin, Cyril, Roger and family, Simon, Shannon, Victoria, Sarah Baldwin, Heidi, Derek for progression, Roger, Nessa for progression, Carl for progression, Melanie, Matthew, Linda Weeks and family, Martin Mayo, Uncle Mick, Tom, Betts, Christine, Craig, Tracy and Corrie, Irene and Sarah, Karen, Jeffrey, Victoria and Katz, Shirley and Cheryl. So please just join with me in that healing prayer as we ask, dear Heavenly Father, to join us and surround us here in church and all those online. Help to fill us with your healing light as we send that out to the world. We ask for this healing to reach and surround all those that we've named tonight and all those that we think of in our minds now. We ask for those who've been written in healing books elsewhere. We ask for our world and our planet, for all those difficult situations going along around the world, those suffering with conflict and war, struggling in their grief, those who have no life. We ask for healing for the whole of our animal kingdom, the earth. We pray, as always, as we do every week, for countries to unite in love and in peace. We know that peace really is the only way forward. We ask, loving Father, that you bless all those that have joined in this prayer tonight. I ask that they too receive the power of your love, your strength, and your healing. We ask all of this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen. Please do carry on sending just for another minute. This will be broken by the hymn Gracious Spirit in the front of your hymn books. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Just noticed lots of names come through after I read the names out. There is a delay, but just know that when you type those names out into the comment section, that's the intention for the healing prayer. So the healing will go to those people that you have typed out anyway, regardless of whether I've spoken their name out. Okay. Okay, so over to Peter then for this evening's Bible reading. Yeah, you're right.
Beam me up,
I'm
Scotty.
going to, yes. Consider yourself beamed.
Hello.
Hello.
Evening all, and welcome to those online. Tonight's reading is Luke 22, the Last Supper. Although I've chosen Luke's testament, it is also witnessed by both Matthew and Mark. Their headings refer to the Lord's Supper. The message in all three testaments are the same, but by reading all three, extra points can be found between them that greatly helps the understanding of what was going on at the time. It was at the time of the Jewish festival Passover. Jesus sent Peter and John to make preparations to meet and eat Passover. Their directions were to go to the city and meet a man carrying a jar of water. This seems to suggest a change in the spiritual calendar. The water carrier is the zodiac sign of Aquarius, whereas the time of Jesus was in the time of Pisces, the fish, in which many references are made to fish in the scriptures. Perhaps why Luke used the Last Supper to have meaning. The meeting was to take place in a huge upper room, again suggesting heavenly and Aquarius an air sign. Of course, this is only supposition from developing thought. When the preparations were made, Jesus said, "I've eagerly desired tonight to eat this Passover with." In opening the communion, Jesus had foreseen his betrayal, but knew that the Son of Man will go as decreed. As Mark said, whilst they were eating, Jesus took bread and wine and made a covenant with them. Mark adds, "and for the many in the forgiving of sins." It's also noted that John with Peter were chosen to go and make preparations. Where John features in our present spiritual development under Aquarius is left to your own thoughts. However, with regard to the reading the Lord's Supper, using Matthew and Mark's heading, Holy Communion, the Eucharist, is a giving of thanks to God through service. Our Christian Spiritualist Church has a short service of communion on the first Sunday of the month. It is open to, requires no previous Christian or spiritual training to take part. It enables all participants to give thanks to God through Christ and renews God's blessing to them at a ceremony of bread and wine. Tonight's reading, Luke chapter 22, the Last Supper. Then came the day of unleavened bread on which the Passover had been sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John saying, "Go and make preparations for us to eat the Passover." Where do you want us to prepare for it? They asked. He replied, as you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house that he enters, and say to the owner of the house, the teacher asks, where is the guest room where I may eat the Passover with my disciples? He will show you a large room upstairs, all furnished. Make preparations there. They left and found things just as Jesus had told them. So they prepared the Passover. When the hour came, Jesus and his disciples reclined at the table, and he said to them, I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I tell you, I will not eat again until it finds fulfillment in the kingdom of God. After taking the cup, he gave thanks and said, take this and divide it among you, for I tell you, I will not drink again from the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took bread, gave thanks and broke it, and gave it to them, saying, this is my body given to you. Do this in remembrance of me. In the same way, after the supper, he took the cup, saying, this cup is the new covenant in my blood. This is prepared and poured out for you. But the hand of him who is going to betray me is with mine on the table. The Son of Man will go as it has been decreed, but woe to that man who betrays him. They began to question among themselves which of it might be. Who would do this thing? God bless that reading. Thank you. Unhitch me, woman.
You get away with so much.
I do, don't I? It's my age.
Thank you, Peter. Okay, so it's time for us to say goodbye to everybody watching online. So on behalf of everyone here, goodbye, and have a wonderful service with Claire and Thor. I'm sure you will. Lots of love. God bless.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and happy Sunday to you all. Hope you've had a good weekend so far. We are, as we normally do, just going to do a very short prayer just to open up the online service for you all this evening. So if you may join me now, please. Divine Spirit, we ask you to join us here this evening to thin the veil between the world of spirit and humankind. We ask that you may use Thor and I as a pure, clear channel to bring forward those much-needed reunions, bringing about healing, love and comfort for those most in need. We ask, as always, that those who have journeyed on ahead of us in spirit come forward to us this evening and use us as that telephone line between their world and ours. We ask that all messages are given to provide that love and healing and evidence of life after life. We work with the utmost gratitude and the love and light of spirit. Thank you, dear Spirit. Amen. Okay,
I would just like to give a brief address moving forward before Claire will have a few words with regard to how we work, for those of you who haven't seen us before. I wanted to extend upon the lovely words said by Donna earlier with regard to healing and the time we've spent in silence, healing, and sending healing to others. We all have the ability to heal, not only other people, but also ourselves. But what I wanted to concentrate on was the term or the saying, time is a great healer. Now, when we talk about time is a great healer, everybody thinks about the amount of time it takes to heal from someone passing or from something happening. But it also applies in other ways as well. The way I see it, time is a great healer, is that basically we all have the ability to heal others in our everyday operations, what we do, where we are, where we're going, who we meet. If we give people time, you know, everybody has needs, everybody needs healing at some point in their lives. And if we give them time, if you like, if we give them the time they need, so we take the time to actually see to observe, to look at the world around us, to look at the people around us and see if those needs are there. All too often today, we're in communication, we're on our phones, we're watching the TV, we're doing this, we're doing that. We don't take the time to actually observe those around us and actually see where people are in need. Someone needs to talk, someone needs some understanding, someone needs some advice. That's how we can help heal others. We can sit back, give them the time to actually speak to us, explain their problems. We can take the time to actually, where we can, give them advice, give them other individuals or places that they can go to obtain that healing. It's a case of actually giving people the time that we don't give people these days. You know, communication, it comes from body language, it comes from how we communicate with our words, being careful with our words as well. And if someone explains to us they have a need, we can help them. I'm sure we can. There's always a way that we can. Similarly, and I will keep this brief, we can also take that time to heal ourselves. All too often we hide behind everything that's going on. We have needs. We know that we don't quite feel very well because we're doing too much. We're moving too quickly. We're moving from here to there, but I've still got to get from A to B. Just take that time. Sit back. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some healing. Observe what you require. And if you need to go and see somebody to see, to get that advice, then you can identify that too. So really, my message this evening is communication. It's important to communicate with others. We need to reconnect. We need to reconnect with ourselves. We need to reconnect with others. We need to show the love. All too often we are absorbed in TV. Similarly, if you would think about it, put out the bigger picture there. Heal the world. We say, and we say with our healing prayers in church, that we want to put our healing love out to those who actually need it around the world. If those leaders, if those individuals in power actually took time to listen, to see what the needs of their people were, to see what the needs of those around them were, and to listen to the needs of those others, maybe we could actually heal the world. That's all I'd like to say for this evening, because I know you guys want to get on to the important bit. So not that healing isn't important, but it's nice to. I wanted to get those words out there, really, just to make sure that everybody touches base with everybody else, and where the needs are there, that we observe them, we absorb them, and we assist where we can. Show the love. Thank you.
Absolutely, that was a lovely address there, Thor. Thank you. Good evening, everybody. So I know some of you, I recognise some names here, and I know that some of you have seen us working together online before, or you might have seen us at Thundersley. So Thor and I, we work a little bit different to some of the other mediums in that we double link with our connections with Spirit. So when somebody comes forward to one of us, the other one of us will start to tune in and build the evidence there as well. It's quite nice because you get different perspectives of your loved one. So, for example, Thor is very good with cars, me not so much. So it's quite nice. So if I bring for a gentleman, Thor, and he was very good with cars, Thor will pick up on that. So yeah, it's quite a nice balance. So I'm not going to hang back any longer because I have got a gentleman that's been patiently waiting. He said to me that he was first in line and he wasn't going to let anybody jump in front of him. So I know that this gentleman is Dad as he steps forward, and he feels to me quite a strong build gentleman, and I feel that he carried a little bit of weight around his stomach area, and I feel like he was quite an active gentleman now. I feel like he was always on the go. I know that this man passed around about 65, maybe a little bit, a year or two either side of that, but I don't want to go too much further than that with him, because I know when he passed to Spirit, he was still very much involved with his work. And I feel that with his work, he was quite a practical man. And I feel that he had customers that he would have visited. So I do see this gentleman sort of driving around to different places, visiting his customers. And I feel like he would have been either fixing things or there's something along those lines that he's trying to show me there. And I know that this gentleman is very practical minded. There's always a solution. There's always something that can be done to fix something. He's talking to me as well about the funeral being much bigger than he anticipated, because he forgot how many people he knew. He was quite a popular gentleman, and I know that a lot of people really did feel his loss. I must say that with the passing, he doesn't want to dwell on that too much, but I know that it was quite a sudden passing. I don't feel there was a long illness or anything before that. It was quite a sudden passing with this gentleman. And I do know that the name of Robert connects with him as well. So I do hope that that may make sense to somebody here in the audience this evening. We'd love to come to all of you and give you all a message each. We'd love to do that. But the way Spirit work with us is they will sort of impress upon us the evidence that they wish us to bring forward. And hopefully this will make sense to somebody here this evening. So
Okay. Right. What I would say about Robert is Claire mentioned that he was still very, very active, still working when he passed. Robert would not have had it any other way. He could not actually foresee any potential of him actually slowing down. It would not have happened. Something I would say, and the term that I get in my mind with Robert is, he doesn't take it very well, very kind, was grease monkey. The reason why I say this is this gentleman was very, very good with cars. And the reason why I used the term grease monkey is I could smell the metal, the grease, the oil involved with cars as well. This guy was very, very capable with his hands, as Claire has already said. But his passion was with the technical. He really did like to get his hands in there, get things, get involved. And if he could help, he always would. Something interesting with this chap, usually with someone of this sort of type, someone who works on cars, etc., I would see someone with overalls, etc. on. I do feel this gentleman would get in trouble a number of times, purely due to he would just get on with it without overalls, and he would get his best clothes absolutely ruined. He had a habit. He would not actually, he had overalls. He wouldn't use them. He was too busy getting in there, helping people, moving forward. Okay.
I know that there's a few of you that are now starting to say that you may be able to take this evidence.
Yes.
So if you can all listen, and I always say this to everybody, whether I'm in church or online, is that even if the connection is not for you at this time, there is always a message within the message, because it might be that some of the evidence that we bring forward may resonate with you, or it may be that something within the message really does sit with you. So please do listen. So I know with this gentleman, I know you said about cars, and as you were talking about that, Thor, I did see like engine parts being placed on a drainage board next to a sink. So I think he did used to drive somebody mad in the family with that, because as I say, as I'm connecting with his energy there, I do see him sort of coming in and out from a garage, through a back garden, in through a back door, and into a kitchen with a lot of grease on his hands. I know that there is a connection with this gentleman with Millwall as well. I don't know whether that's a love of Millwall, the football team, or actually the place in London of Millwall, but I know that connection is there with him. He said no.
He said no.
What do you mean no?
No, he said yes to the place.
Oh, yes,
no
to the place, no
team.
to the football. Okay, he's laughing about the football. But I know that football would have been important to this gentleman as well. He's very much like, I want to say like a man's man. He's very much into his football. He likes a trip to the pub, but he's also very much a family man as well. And he's making me, with his personality, there's like an answer for everything, and there's a joke for everything as well. Is anybody can understand the evidence we've given so far? I know there's a few of you saying that you can understand the name of Robert, and every Sunday I was out doing something to the car, and the Millwall, and I know Claire, you said you can take this, and Michelle Harris, it sounds like your brother. Okay, we're going to try and get some more evidence forward that will give that. Did he pass? I feel that it's literally like his passing was around somebody's birthday. I want to say there's like a week difference or something like that, but I know that there's his passing and somebody's birthday around the same time. I don't feel there's like a long period of time between the two dates. And I'm not getting the month and date with that just yet, but it's making me aware that it was somebody's birthday around the time of him passing as well. And he's talking about sending down little robins for you. And I know that a lot of people say that that's a sign, but I really do believe that spirit do send those signs, because so your sister's birthday was a week after, and so you're able to take the rest of the evidence, because I do feel like I am being drawn to you. But Claire, you're saying your uncle is Robert. Yes, your dad passed in my nan's birthday. Okay, both keep still listening, please, because and all of you who have said that you may be able to take this information, because I just want to try and fine tune who it is that we're with this. The name of Donna comes to mind with him as well, but I feel this is a younger member of the family. So yeah, I don't know if any of you can take that name as well, the name of Donna, because he's just given that name across, because he's trying to get across as much evidence as he can so that we're going to the right person here.
This gentleman was, Claire's already said, he was very much a man's man, but he was very good with all members of the family, very loving, very caring man. But he was at his happiest when he was working on something. And if you showed an interest in what he was doing, he was very, very, very pleased to actually teach wherever he could. And he would do his very best to advise and assist and teach whoever he's with to actually do what he's doing as well. And his understanding behind that was the more time they're doing that for themselves, the more time he could spend with sorting something else out. This guy did not want to stop.
He just didn't sit down.
No,
he was constantly on the go. And also seeing with him as well, constant stream of cups of tea, but they would go cold because he would take like 2 or 3 mouthfuls of one, put it down, go off and do something else, come back, that one's cold, start again. And he's very traditional in some respects, because it's almost like he loved nothing more than sitting at the dinner table with you all. And I feel like as I'm looking at that image with him, I'm aware that there's him, mum, and 2 daughters there as well. And I feel there should be a brother there as well, but he's not showing the picture because he's off doing something else.
Always busy.
And it's almost like father like son. He's making me also aware of a granddaughter being born since he passed as well. Because I don't know if this baby was on the way when he passed, but I don't feel that the passing and the arrival of the baby was many years apart. I feel like he passed a spirit, and then the next thing the baby came along, because it's almost like the baby, it feels like for the family that the baby was a little bit of light in the darkness. Sue Bailey, are you understanding this message about the baby as well? Can you understand that and the rest of everything we've just said? Because he's just trying to bring forward, as I say, that evidence to kind of get to the person we need to speak to. I know there's a few of you saying you can take this information. So as I always say, the message will be within the message.
Yes.
I
just pick it up. He's basically the person that this message is for, and I think it is you, Sue. I'm strongly getting that feeling. Are you finding that when things are actually broken, you're feeling his presence? He's finding it very frustrating that he can't actually help deal with things. But he does say he tries to point people in the right direction. Okay. And things will appear at mysterious times.
Yeah. Okay, Sue, I do feel that we are with you. Would you understand War of the Worlds with your dad as well? It's almost like it's like a piece of music in the background. Like he's making me laugh with that, because I feel like it would have driven you all mad. But he used to have the music whacked up. Very much so. Keep asking him to watch over your mum. Okay.
Yes.
Please know that he's always around.
He couldn't be any other way, quite honestly.
It's almost like he was one of these gentlemen that liked to know every not that he was nosy, because it wouldn't say that about him, but he liked to know about everybody's business. What's so and so up to, and what are they doing next, and how's their job going, and I see they've been driving around a bit too quick. So he's very much like wanting to keep in with the family and still keep an eye on you all and see what you're all up to and everything that you're doing. Would you understand the name of Barry around him as well? I'm not sure how Barry connects. He's not shown me that just yet, but he's just shouted that name out, and I just have to give it. So,
very similar character.
Yeah, very, very much.
Yeah.
And he's just talking about. So he just wants to say, you're doing your absolute best. I think sometimes you have flickers of doubt on something, but it's just saying that you know you're doing your absolute best for everybody. Sometimes it might feel like you're carrying the weight of the world, but like he wouldn't have had it any other way, because you're a good girl, is what he's saying, and you're always trying to help other people. And
he's saying very much find confidence in yourself. There are times you've got a lack of confidence. You would have thought with him that he would never have had a lack of confidence, but he always did. There were always times when he wasn't quite sure what to do. He still did it, and he's saying you should take you should take that strength and almost think what would he have done, and move forward with that, because he'll always be there supporting you.
Just wants to bring forward as well the date of the 23rd of May. I'm not quite sure what the significance of that is, because it's not showing me whether it's a birthday or something else, but you're just saying, love you so much, and never forget all the happy times that we had as a family, all the happy times we had together, and all those wonderful chats that you and him had. Because I feel like it's almost like he would chat with you and you wouldn't realise that you were learning from it. But when you think back now, you realise, actually, Dad, your advice was always the best. And so he just wants to let you know that he's around you, very much loves you so much, and love to all the family as well. And he just wants to bring forward a little daisy just for you. You know, the little daisies where you used to make the daisy chains. He just wants to give you that flower. I don't know if there's a special significance with daisies or daisy chains for you, but that's just what he wanted to show there. So, but
daisies as well.
you can pick up other daisies, but
very much so.
But we'll leave his love with you, and
Yes.
And thank you very much for working with us, and for all of you as well, that you could take that information.
Yes.
I say, I do hope that there's a message in the message for you too, and thank you very much for all of you for speaking up.
Just a final point to Sue. You mentioned your mediumship. He's very much there with you on that one. And what he's actually saying is, in the same way he would look into those technicalities. If you've got something that's not quite moving forward, don't be afraid to ask somebody else. He used to ask, why can't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But all the best with your
Right.
mediumship. I'm
We
sure,
leave his love with
sure
you.
you're amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I have a lady with me. This lady is in her early 60s. She has grey hair, and it's quite. It's almost quite short on the sides. And on the top, she's quite a tall lady, and a very upright lady, I would say. Upright, to the point, but very loving, very caring, very strong with her love, emotions, and how she showed them as well. But also a very controlled in her approach. And when I say controlled in her approach, there was a structure to everything that she did. Very official person, and I would say she was very, very good with paperwork, and everything that she had. Yes, very much everything that she had was recorded, and recorded in such a way that she had control. This lady liked to control in a positive way.
Yes, I feel this lady did quite an important job. I feel like she was quite a busy lady. I don't feel this lady often had time to sort of sit down and ponder on life. I feel like she was constantly on the move and on the go, because her energy almost feels a little bit authoritative. So yes. I want to say something like, I'm not saying that she was a head teacher, but she feels like that sort of type of lady that not you'd be scared to speak to her, because she was very lovely, but it's like the feeling of like a school headmistress.
She's very upright, almost.
She's very confident.
Yeah.
She knows her own mind, this lady, and I don't feel like she would suffer fools. So she didn't have a lot of patience if people were you know, what she's trying to say, if people are holding sort of pointless conversations or not getting to the point with something, and I feel like she's trying to sort of speed us up here and say, right, just get the facts out there.
Exactly that.
I do know that this lady, she either has a connection to South Africa or she went out there on holiday. I don't know if she actually lived out there for a period of time, but I'm being drawn over to South Africa with her, and I want to go to... it's not Johannesburg, it's somewhere else. It's like, I'm trying to think of the map of South Africa with her, but I want to go to like Durban or somewhere like that with her. And I'm not quite sure the significance there, whether she did actually live there or whether she went there on holiday or she's got family there. But I'm hoping that this makes sense with somebody, the South Africa connection with her. She's very much a lady of wearing dresses. I don't feel this lady often wore trousers. I feel she's quite smartly presented.
Formal dresses, definitely formal
style dresses. And I feel her image was of utmost importance to her. And with the hair as well, I do feel like she was, at times, it was quite a short haircut. I know you said on the side it was like a grey colour, but I do feel it's like a short haircut.
That was the control again as well. It was literally a case of it was easy to maintain.
Yes.
But was presentable and gave authority.
There's two names. So, Christine, you say your Aunt Sheila, so you can take this evidence. Okay. And can you understand the South Africa connection there? Because this is quite important with her. She's bringing that forward. She's talking about as well the name of Irene as well with her. So I'm hoping that you can understand the name of Irene around her. I'm not quite sure how that connects to her, but that's what she's giving. So you, Christine, you can understand the South Africa, okay? Because she's quite insistent with that. So this lady feels very much quite forthright and
matriarch.
Yes,
I would say
she was like the matriarch of the family.
Yes.
And but I know that as she's coming into my mind there and trying to give me sort of memory links for you, that you spent a lot of time with her when you were young. I want to go to the age of around 7 with you. Oh, Christine, you come from South Africa. Right. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Thank you. Would you understand something important around you're being around the age of 7? Now, she's not showing me what that is, but I just see you spending time with her then. There's something there. I'm not sure. So I'm just trying to get to the bottom of that. Okay, so
it is with regard to teaching. This is what I'm getting. I'm actually sitting there with you, actually teaching you, and trying to bring things very forthright. Okay. Definitely so. And she's literally like this with me at the moment. Just say it, boy. And I quite like she called me boy. But yeah, she's how should I put it? Very to the point, very as I've said really, but there was a lot of love there as well. She was to the point but warm. Sometimes these people can come across as cold, but she was very warm as well.
There was that warmth.
And even when she was reprimanding people, I don't know why I say reprimanding really, because I didn't think she did a lot of that. But if she did, she would do it quite softly, quite carefully, and she would put the words into place very much the way I've saying it there. And 7, she thought, bingo, bingo.
How wonderful.
Okay, thank you, Christy. So, but she's very much. It should be done this way, but it's said like that. It's not said aggressively. But firm, and as it should be, she says. Okay.
And as I'm sitting here, I must confess, I'm sort of slouching on this bar stool here, our breakfast bar. But I feel like I need to sort of sit a bit more upright with her and
respectful,
a bit more respectful. She's talking about for you as well. I don't know if this is with her or with you, but a love of butterflies. As well, because she's talking about remember the butterflies. So I don't know if that's a memory link you and her shared, but she's talking about that, and she's just saying, I know you're going through something at the moment that you needed her to come forward tonight because you need her support, and she's saying, believe me, I am there. I'm there by your side. Don't worry. She's not showing me exactly what that is that you need support with, but just please know that she is around you. And it's almost like she's sort of holding you up at the moment. She's saying that life can be a bit testing, and that you're certainly being put through that right now.
She's saying be disciplined with yourself.
Yeah.
She's saying structure what you do. She's saying that you've got decisions to make. You know what the answers are, but you're not actually stepping forward into that decision. Take that decision, move that decision forward, and only once you've made that decision will you see where things will take you. It's all going to go well, but it needs you to take that step first. She says she doesn't understand. There's a little bit of fear there. She's saying put that fear aside, step forward, move forward, be strong.
But she's saying you and I are very alike. You know, sometimes there's elements of her that come out with you, and she knows that you miss her very much. Also, she's talking about giving you it's like a gold necklace, or it's like a gold locket, but I'm being drawn to the shape of it. Now, I want to say it would be like a heart-shaped locket, or there's something there, gold piece of jewelry. It's definitely a necklace with her. And I feel that she would have given this to you as a gift during her lifetime. You do need the support.
She's there, Christine. She's there to give you that support. And
just ask.
Yeah.
Just speak it out loud.
Doing that.
Yeah.
It's almost like saying that you've got to move forward. You've got to take that step, and she will step with you.
Don't fear.
Don't dilly-dally.
She will be beside you, and whatever decision that you make, it will be the right one.
Yes.
So just take your time. I know Thor said don't dilly-dally, but she's saying just take a little bit of time just to think. You have the locket. Okay,
yeah,
wonderful.
Yeah.
Just think about what steps you need to take and go forward boldly. Because once you've made that decision, then go forward with it. Yeah. But she'll always be by your side, holding you up. She's a very strong lady, and you are too. And she's saying, you know, this is why I'm saying we're so alike. But just use her strength now.
You must be able to feel her there. Her energy is.
It's very strong.
I was going to say overpowering. It's not overpowering, but it's very abundant. It's strong. It's there.
She's a strong lady.
Yes.
But there's a beautiful pink rose there for you as well. And the colour of that is important, because when I see pink as a healing colour, it reminds me of the heart, and it reminds me of that sort of self-love as well. And she's saying, just take time for you, and you're so kind-hearted for everybody else, but sometimes you need some of that kindness back, and just take your time, okay? Yes. But we'll leave her love with you. But what a wonderful lady. She really is a character. So thank you very much for working with us, and I wish you all the best. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Have you?
Yes, I do have.
Wow. Okay.
So I have a lady that was just sort of waiting there to come forward, and she's quite different to the lady we've just brought forward for Christine. She's a lot quieter, and
calmer.
She said that she was just sort of patiently waiting. Very, very gentle lady. I know this lady is mum, and I know this lady is also a grandmother before she passes, because I feel that there's 3 grandchildren born before she passed. I want to say I feel like I want to say 2 girls and a boy with that as well. And she's making me laugh about the boy, because she's saying, oh, he's a character. He's a little live wire, this one. So I know that we have mum. She's also a grandmother. There's 3 grandchildren. I want to say 2 granddaughters and 1 grandson.
Cheeky boy.
The grandson is
cheeky.
He's quite cheeky.
Yeah.
And but he's full of fun.
Yes.
And the daughters are a little bit calmer, the granddaughters. But they are growing up a little bit now, the granddaughters. So you're most welcome, Christine, and thank you for working with us. So this lady, I feel like she was sort of in her late 70s before she passed, but then she's also making me feel that she had a younger sort of outlook on life, because it's almost like her age is one thing, but her personality, like her outlook, her personality, and everything that she wanted to do was younger. And I say that because as I'm looking at her clothing, it's almost like she's trying to be quite fashionable for her age. Yeah. And she's still wearing the trainers and the jeans, and she's quite a casual dresser. And I feel like, actually, as I'm looking at her, seeing like sort of leopard print as well, I actually wear a lot of leopard print myself, quite partial to it, but she's
I
making me
don't.
aware of that. Yeah, not but she's making me aware of like sort of hoodies with leopard print or logos on. So she's quite a casual dresser, this lady. I know that she's in her 70s when she passes, but as I say, her outlook and her view of life and everything is a woman sort of, I mean, I'm in my 40s, but she feels like that sort of, she's not that she's trying to act younger or be younger.
No.
It's almost like
Down
she never grew up.
Mm.
And I feel like there's like a childlike nature with this lady, and she loved nothing more than her family and her grandchildren being around her, and just sort of being full of life and sort of living life to the most and enjoying every single day. And
you mentioned the shoes.
yes,
When you mentioned the shoes, this lady wasn't of great height. Now, when Claire mentioned the shoes, she came up with a set of black trainers, but they were very high.
yeah, they've got like a wedge.
Literally a wedge. And
Mine
she brought her
does.
right up in height, and she was really impressed with them. So she would have made a lot of these particular shoes. Just one off. She didn't wear them all the time.
There's a bit
But
of glitter
it's-
with this lady
yeah,
as well. She likes
oh,
a bit
yes.
of sparkle.
Yeah.
As I say, she's quite a sort
And
of
the handbags as well.
a casual dresser most of the time, but if she was going somewhere, she really would make an effort, and she really would sort of dress up.
Yes,
and she
platforms.
always looked absolutely lovely. And she's a very, I'd say her nature is happy-go-lucky, but she's not one for speaking up for herself. Like the lady we had before for Christine, who was quite sort of forthright and would speak her mind, and if she had an opinion, she would sort of express it. This lady feels like she sort of kept a lot of thoughts to herself. And I feel that when, with her passing, it was kind of like she was going through medical tests and she knew something was not right, but she didn't tell people to begin with. It's almost like she sort of kept it in silence because she didn't want to share how she truly felt.
But
and
she also didn't understand how serious it was.
She didn't understand how serious it
So
was
she
herself.
didn't feel it was important to
but
say.
she didn't want to worry the family either. So it feels like this was going on for a little bit of time before she sort of expressed it to family and friends. So I'm hoping that this is making sense to somebody. So just to recap there, so we have a lady who would have passed in her 70s, but she feels much younger. I know this lady is mum and that she's also a grandmother. She's talking about 3 grandchildren being important to her. I feel like I want to say 2 granddaughters and a grandson. Very kind-hearted and lively lady as well. I feel like
Young at
she was very much young at heart, and she's also shown me sort of like cartoon characters as well. I want to say I don't feel I want to say Disney with her, but it's something along those lines. I don't know if it's like Marvel characters or something like that, but she's very much sort of in tune with her grandchildren and what they're interested in and the sort of trends that they're following. She's very much into that. So with her passing, I know that this lady had a progressive illness. So I do feel like it was a cancerous condition, but I feel that she was ill for a little bit of time, had a few tests, didn't quite understand necessarily the sort of how serious it was going to become. And I feel that she kept it from her family to begin with because she didn't want to cause worry with them.
She did pass quite quickly.
I do feel we're talking months with this lady. I don't feel like there was years from being diagnosed to her passing.
But she continued to laugh, smile, joke all the way through, right to the end.
I do feel the name of Lynn connects with her. I want to give the name of Lynn. Now, I'm not sure if that is her name, but I just very gently heard Lynn being whispered to me. So when I give a name from Spirit or before gives a name, it may not necessarily be the name of the person communicating with us. It may be a name that is important to you.
Or the person they want to
Or
communicate.
the person that they wish to speak to, or it may be a person that you're aware of connected to that communicator. I know that this lady had a real love of dogs as well. She's very much a dog person, and I feel like she just loved being surrounded by dogs there as well. I do feel that there's 2 dogs in spirit with her now. I feel like one passed before her passing, and I feel like the second one passed after her passing.
And one was hers, and one was
belonging to someone else.
Yeah.
But it's important that we bring that forward as well, the 2 dogs, because I feel like she needs to let somebody know that she has the second dog with her.
Can anybody take this?
Can anybody
lady?
understand this lady? Because she's
She's lovely.
full of beans, this lady.
Yeah. Energetic, caring, loving, and modern.
Yeah.
I think you could safely say.
She's she's modern.
Yeah.
She's fun. And the reason I feel like you want to say that is because I'm hearing ABBA, Dancing Queen, with her as well. And I feel like that would be very fitting for her, that
Sparkly.
Dancing Queen song. Because I just feel like she was the first up on the dance floor. If there was a family get-together, she would be the first one up.
And bringing people up as well.
Yeah,
No one would sit when she was there. She was pulling people up onto the dance floor.
She had that lovely side to her.
Yeah.
So lovely lady. Hopefully somebody can make sense of her.
Yes. Would be a shame to.
So we do know that the name of Ling connects with her. Is around her.
I'm also getting the name of Anne with her as well. Anne is a friend.
Yeah.
Very close friend
Hopefully
as
somebody
well.
can make sense of this.
Okay.
If not, it may be somebody on the listening back to the replay may be able to understand the information.
We have had that before.
So hopefully it will make sense somewhere.
Okay.
I do find sometimes when spirits come forward, it may be that the person wishing to communicate, it may be that somebody watches it back on the replay, and when they hear that, they say, "Oh, I know that person, I know that lady." So, and you can pass the message on to her loved ones. Yes. So she's absolutely fine in the world of spirit. She's still dancing, this lady.
Yeah, she is spinning as she speaks.
She just wants to bring forward the love that she has for her family from spirit, and especially those grandchildren, because I feel the grandson is a little character, this one.
Yes.
But
carries her spirit.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Okay, so if nobody can understand her, we will move on. But hopefully somebody watching on the replay can make sense.
She's very confident. Just to say before we pass her love on, she's very confident that the person that she belongs to is going to see this. So if you do see this online after we're live, please do let us know. Please do pass the message on. Okay. Right. I have a gentleman. Okay. This gentleman is quite a character. A little bit stubbly, not scruffy, but a little bit stubbly. He's quite. I was going to say portly, but he said no. He's big boned, he tells me. He's quite a nice build. Quite a muscular chap, quite short though. If I was to liken him to a dog, I would say be a pit bull. He's literally he's a bit like me. The shoulders come out of the neck. So he's a very nice chap, very warm, very loving, very cheeky. We're back on the cheeky route again. He's likening himself to Charlie Drake. So very cheeky. And he has a very similar voice as well. He's got a little bit of a squeak to his voice as well, this gentleman. Have you got him?
I do,
yeah.
I feel this gentleman passed younger. I want to put him around 40s when he passes.
Yep.
And he's very cheeky chappy. And I know that when you were saying about describing him like sort of solid build, should we say, as I'm blending with his energy and seeing him walking around, it's almost like he's sort of got that real sort of bowl. Yeah. You know how some gentlemen walk with that sort of bowl, and it's like that sort of air of masculinity walking around. But
it was funny because he wasn't overconfident. It was just his way. He just used to sort of roll into the room, and that was it.
Okay, so we have somebody. So Sasha, you think you can take this? Okay. Let's see if we're with you.
Can I just say, I'm very much getting Mickey Flanagan vibes here.
Yeah.
With this gentleman.
Would you understand a connection to London and the comedian Mickey Flanagan? Because that's exactly how.
Just his manner.
Just his personality. I can see why you say Mickey Flanagan there. Very cheeky chappy, full of fun, and just
He definitely didn't look like Mickey Flanagan, but he has the manner of Mickey Flanagan, like we say about the bowling in. And
I know that
everything
this
else,
gentleman passed in his 40s.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. He's not quite going into the passing just yet, and maybe we don't need to talk about that, because sometimes, you know, we don't want to be reminded of that. Sometimes we don't need to sort of think about that side. We want to concentrate on the love we had with that
There's no
person and
need.
the fun that they brought forward. So
Yeah.
let's focus on that. So I know that this gentleman lived life to the absolute fullest, and he's a type of guy that if you dared him to do something, he would do it sort of 3 times over. And
He'd be quite cunning about it. He wouldn't necessarily, if it was something that was a little bit over what it should be,
yeah.
you know, i.e. it would be illegal or something like that. There's no way he'd actually step out of the mark, but he'd do something that represented that in such a way as, I've done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we have 2 now. We have both
Sasha,
Sasha
you
and
say
Fiona.
he just turned 50, and Fiona as well. This sounds like your brother who passed when he was 48. Okay, let's see which one of you we're with.
Yes.
Okay, so
Got another one as well.
oh,
Jackie,
there's another one,
who's
Jackie
39.
Tall. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
We'll see if we can separate.
I'm seeing this gentleman wearing a football shirt. Now, I'm not brilliant with football teams, but I know the football shirt is red. Now, that can be several teams, can't it? So I know that can be Liverpool, that can be Manchester, and there's another one as well, Arsenal. So I feel like I'm not very good with football. I'm really not. Thor's not a football man,
No.
bless his soul.
No.
So it could be any one of those 3 teams. So hopefully that makes sense. He's laughing when I'm saying that, but okay.
Oh,
So
4 of you now.
there's another lady, Kerry Jane. His
Okay.
walk was how he was recognised. Okay.
Yes.
Let
okay.
me just sort of
Track through.
so he was a Man United fan. Okay, let me just sort of really
Okay.
feel into this, because as I'm seeing him walking down, those an Arsenal supporter. Oh, okay, we might have all the football fans
Everybody
coming
keep
forward.
listening. We will get there.
Okay, so as I'm seeing him walk, it's like he's wearing shorts, and the football t-shirt was the sort of main thing that he would wear. But then he's also shown me as well sort of t-shirts with logos on the front. Sort of like designer style t-shirts. He's very much into looking good, and I feel like he took a lot of pride in his appearance as well, because I'm seeing him, as I'm sort of looking at him, he's got like a tan to him, and I feel that he quite liked being out in the sun and sort of looking tanned as well. But he's very particular about his hair, this gentleman, as well, and I feel that he has a dark hair, sort of like my sort of colour of hair, but dark, but it's obviously a very sort of short cut there. But I do feel there's a little bit of grey around the sides there. He's just sort of saying, let's not talk too much about the grey bits, but he's very much in tune with his appearance. His nickname was Legs. Okay, but did he wear shorts all the time, this gentleman? Because I'm not seeing him in anything else. He's just showing me his football t-shirt, his shorts, and trainers.
And he was definitely a football fan, because he's singing Vindaloo in the background here.
Yeah, and he's excited
and
about
doing the walk as well. You know, he's going with it.
He's really excited about the World Cup as well.
Yeah,
and friend was again had more tank tops than football. He's a blonde. I don't think this is for me. Okay, Jackie,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, Jackie,
thank you very
thank
much
you.
for speaking up. But I do feel this
Yeah.
man was darker haired.
Yeah, he was dark haired.
I just heard then the name of Dean sort of shouted out there as well. He would wear shorts in the winter and the designer t-shirts. He bought lots of just before he passed, so everyone could wear them at his funeral. Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know if the name of Dean is important around him, but he's just very much a live wire, and it's like he wants you to know that he's no different in the spirit world to what he was down here.
The mischief continues. You will find that things go missing.
Yeah.
And that's him.
He's so excited.
And he says it with a chuckle as well. It's very much, we're still on the Charlie Drake route. It's very much a chuckle.
He's so excited
This
to
gentleman.
come through. He really is, because he's just saying that he was the type of man as well that would just decide something and he would go and do it. So he had a friend called Dean when he was younger.
What do you called him Mean Dean? For some reason, I'm getting Mean Dean. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He wasn't mean as a mean. He says it's very important. It's not. It's just what you used to call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel with him, it's like he would decide something and he would just go and do it. So, for example, if he decided that he wanted to go to Barcelona to watch a football match, he would just go and book a flight from Southend or from Stansted or something like that, and he would just go and get on a plane, and I just feel that he would just take off. There was no... don't want to say controlling him, because there was no need to control him, because he didn't do anything sort of horrible to anybody else. He wasn't like that, but he just loved life. And it's like he would just live every day to his absolute fullest.
He didn't see the barriers that some of us see. We always almost put barriers in our way, and this gentleman would not. There was no such thing as barriers with him. It would literally be a case of, can I do this? Can I do this without causing any trouble to anybody? Is there any reason why I shouldn't do it? No, I'm going to do it.
I said Southend Airport, and I don't know why I said that. And then I said Stansted. So I'm not sure if he's from Essex. We're from Essex, but he's making me feel like he's from Essex. He's giving me that sort of feeling.
He's got a Londony twang to his.
There's a connection, connections with London as well. I just feel that he would, if he's not from Essex, he would have had a connection with Essex, or there's something there. But he's loving a cold pint in the sun. He's saying, he's saying it's all free up there. He's saying I don't have to pay for like £5 for a pint now. But he's just a real lover of life, this gentleman, and I know that everybody is feeling his loss because he's such a strong character that you just couldn't help but like him. He would say like one sentence, but there would be a laugh at the end of it,
and everybody else would laugh around,
and you would just naturally laugh with him because
very quick-witted.
Yeah,
very quick-witted indeed.
He's dropping in some colourful language there as well, and so obviously
it wasn't too common, but he would, yeah.
But that was what he was known for as well. It was just funny with that.
Yeah.
And I know there's a lot of people that really do miss him. I feel that there would be a dog by his side as well, like a small dog. So I feel like as he would, not from Essex, but he always used to go there when he was younger together. Okay, because he's mentioning the Essex. Yeah. I just felt that there was that Essex connection with him. But I do know there's a dog by his side, and he loved that dog. Really did love that dog when he was here. I'd make a big fuss of it as well. And he was the type of guy that it's almost like if you were trying to get a baby to go to sleep,
okay, thank you,
he would sort of roll this baby up, and if you were trying to calm the dog down, he would sort of get the dog jumping around. It's that type of guy. He couldn't help it. It's just the way he is.
What he's saying to me is that I was taken too early, but boy, did I live it before I went.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying, live life like it.
Yeah.
Like you mean it.
So Sasha, I know you can take this message, and Kerry Jane, I know the character is there as well. I think sometimes when spirit come forward, because we're all sort of waiting for a lovely message, and yes, he loved all dogs.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like we get two for the price of one. Like if the characters are very similar, they will sort of try and give that evidence to as many people as they can. So please do take that as well, because I think sometimes, as I say, they try their hardest to come through, and it takes a lot of energy from spirit to bring the evidence forward. That if they can reach two people through one connection, then how wonderful is that? But what a character, this gentleman.
Yeah.
But it just is important that you know that he's absolutely fine. And there's a rolled up newspaper as well. I don't know what the relevance of that is, but it's like, as I'm sort of seeing him walking around here, it's like he would go to the paper shop, pick up his paper, go and have a walk around.
Get the tap on the head with it.
Yeah, it's like tap. Yeah, it's
General,
like
just a tap.
Tap on the head. Yeah. Okay, he's taking me to January this year as well. I want to go around like just literally after Christmas and New Year. I want to go to like the 4th of January with him. I've just got that, and I know that's important for somebody, but I do feel like it's like somebody's birthday. So I feel like it's like
also the 11th.
And the 11th of January as well.
Yep,
Okay, so can we give you those two dates? The 4th of January being important. I feel for a birthday, and also the 11th as well. So he always went and got the paper.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a lovely character, it really is. And so he just wants to say, for both of you, just keep looking forward. And you know that saying, that song, From the Life of Brian, always look on the bright side of life. Yeah. It's like he was that type of person. It's like he never saw the worries of life, and he didn't ever want to see the bad in people. It's like he just was...
Cool. Sasha can take both dates.
You can take both dates.
Yeah,
okay, wonderful.
Good.
He's just
okay.
Yeah, just wants
it is just that energy. The energy is phenomenal, and it's like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I think just to say, really, just so delightful. He's big heart, and that heart is still there, and he's still he's still going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
'cause
that's
Terry
the thing.
Jane can take the fall.
Okay. So
okay.
oh, and it's in the newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the thing with spirit, because if they can reach two of you, how wonderful.
Yeah.
You've both got the evidence there and the message, and it's just amazing that they can do that and bring that forward. But so I'll say the message for both of you. That song, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Keep looking forward. You're doing your absolute best, and you know that this gentleman is always around. And
roll with it, Sam.
and when you need,
Roll with it.
when you need to make a decision, or you need to sort of think about something, always think, what would he have done? What would he have said, and what would he have done?
And he will give you a clear sign.
He will give you that answer.
He's saying, read the newspapers.
Does the name Michael resonate? Resonate. I can't speak. What's the word?
Resonate?
Resonate. Sorry, not resignate. Sorry, put my teeth back in.
Yeah.
Resonate with either of you. The name of Michael around him.
Yeah.
So hopefully Michael, the
Mikey.
name of Michael sits somewhere. But we will leave his love with you both, because as I say, you can both take elements of this person and this character, and what a wonderful gentleman's come
When you're
forward.
feeling down, just connect with him, speak to him, bring his energy through, and he will pick you up. This guy is amazing.
Okay,
Mikey.
his best mate.
Yeah. So
please do give his love to everybody,
please do.
because I know that there's a lot of people out there that really do miss him and really did think a lot of him. And I know that he's still talked about, and people still, sort of think of him all the time and bring him to mind. But Michael and Dean was his best mates. Oh,
That's what I meant. Yeah.
So,
okay.
but we will leave his love there.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And there's a whole lot of love there as well.
For you both speaking up there and taking a message.
Yes.
And I know there was another lady that you thought it may have been with you, but it wasn't. I think that was
But
Fiona.
please do take that message with you as well.
Thank you for speaking up.
Yeah.
So, Kerry Jane, it was your
That's
birthday
very kind,
yesterday.
came through.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Bright side of life. And
yes.
you can take Michael as well.
Right.
So there we go.
I think
That's
this message
just
is for both of you.
and happy birthday for yesterday. I do hope
Yes.
you had a lovely day. And it's lovely that, when spirit come forward and give those signs, but to be able to deliver a message and information to you both through that one spirit connection, just shows you the power of spirit and how intelligent they are.
Yeah.
So they always know how to get that across.
It's a pleasure.
So it's lovely that we could reach you both. So what a wonderful thing.
Okay, have you got someone? Somebody else?
No, have you got somebody?
I have a Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. Paul is very different to this other chap that we've actually just been speaking about. When I say very different, just as warm, just as loving, but he would more keep himself to himself. Loved his music. This gentleman really did love his guitar music. Wasn't a musician, wasn't able to play at all, but he really did love guitar.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
liked to drink as well. He loved a whiskey, and I can taste it now.
I know that he passed young,
Yeah.
because I do feel that mum and dad are still here. So I do feel that mum and dad, I feel there's a sister with Paul as well. I want to bring that forward. I feel like he was around 30 when he passed spirit, because he feels young to me. He feels like a younger energy there. But yeah, quite a
Short-haired gentleman, dark hair.
Yeah. But quite a sort of deep thinker.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Very clever gentleman, but didn't necessarily portray it. He kept himself to himself. He was one of these people that sits back, listens and learns. And he learnt a lot.
I think he's quite shy.
Yeah.
He's
very
quite
much
quite a sort of quiet character. Very different to the gentleman we just had. It's almost like the opposite.
Well, I'm seeing he's basically sitting forward, literally his hands, not in prayer, but he's literally just sort of sitting forward, leaning forward with his hands clasped together.
I know he was around 30. Maybe very sort of late 20s, just going into the 30s there. But I don't want to give a broad age range there with him, because I feel like he's young. I do feel, as I say, that mum and dad are still here, and I do feel there's a sister with him. I know the name you said of Paul with him, and I feel that this was quite a shock when he passed to spirit, because I don't think there was any indication of him being poorly or anything like that. I feel like it was a very sudden passing with him.
He was very mature as well. When I say mature, he had a very sensible way about him. Didn't take chances.
No, and I know that Dad's dad is in spirit with him as well, and I feel that that's important to mention. It's also given me the name of Terence around him as well, and I feel like I say that the passing with him was quite sudden. It was certainly not expected. I do feel it was quite a sudden thing with him, and I do feel with him, as I say, he's quite a sort of shy sort of character, because it's like he's come forward here, but there's a bit of a hesitancy because he's now not quite sure what to bring forward, that there's what sort of evidence he needs to give. And I know this man loved his jeans. He's very much like a jeans and jumpers type of guy. And I know that he loved being going on walks as well. And there is a family dog with him.
He was very much a nature man. I was going to say he was a bird watcher.
Yeah, I do feel like he liked being outside and being out on walks and things like that. And I do feel there was like somebody, after he passed, I feel like somebody climbed one of the big mountains to raise money for him. I do feel there was something raised for, there was money raised for charity for him. But I do feel it was one of the big mountains, like I want to say like Snowdon or Ben Nevis or something like that, because I feel that people got together and so in his honour and did this for him.
And it was something he always wanted to do himself.
I do feel as well, there's always like a gold chain that he would have worn. Now, I think they're called curb chains, where the links sit flat. I know that he's making me aware of that, and I do feel there would be a cross on there as well. So I feel like his faith was quite important to him, and but family as well. I don't feel this gentleman left behind children. I feel that he may have had a partner, but I just don't feel that there was children before he passed. And
his own time was very, very important to him.
Yeah, he liked doing his own thing. He was quite a loner,
but not he didn't sort of stand out as a loner, but his own time. It was very important that he had his own time.
So can anybody understand this information so far? So a younger gentleman that passed to spirit quite suddenly. I feel that like sort of very late 20s, maybe early 30s with him. The name of Paul connects with him.
Yes.
Do know that he would have worn a gold curb chain there and with a cross on that. So I know that the faith is quite important to him. I do feel it's like a jeans and jumper type of gentleman. I do know that he's quite sort of shy. Not one to have big conversations.
Didn't
but
want to stand out.
He didn't. It's like he didn't want to stand out from the crowd too much. He's quite happy, just sort of being sort of in the background with things. But I do feel that he belonged to a club as well. I feel that there was a club that he would go to, and so he would mix with other people. It's not that he locked himself away. He did mix with other people, but he's
there
just
was times for everything.
He's just more of a sort of deep thinker rather than a talker.
I'm seeing him in a gillet.
What's that?
A gillet.
A gilet.
Gilet, that's it.
Yeah.
Great word. But basically said with black jeans as well. So, but he was very much an outdoorsy person. But like I say, he was almost 50-50. His time, other people's time. And there's a big definition between the two.
Yeah, I know that fishing was important with this gentleman as well. But I feel that he would have gone fishing with Dad. Because I know that Mum and Dad are still here, and I do feel that this was something he would have done with Dad. He would have gone fishing with Dad, and that being quite important to him from a young age.
Another Michael.
Another Michael.
Another Michael as well. Another name of Michael coming in as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
So can anybody understand the name of Paul or a connection to a Paul with somebody that's passed a spirit, young, sort of late 20s, very, very early 30s?
Fisherman, nature lover.
Quite a shy sort of gentleman, kept himself to himself. With the club, I want to say it's more like a chess club or something along those lines. It's like it's not an activity club where
it's intellectual.
Yes, it's not like a football club or like cricket. It's definitely something with like chess or game playing. He's also shown me as well being into computer games from a young age as well, and I know that that's important to him. And I do feel like he's been in spirit for a couple of years now. I want to go back like 5 or 6 years with him. He did pass some time ago, but I just hope that somebody can understand this young gentleman, because he's come all this way, and hopefully somebody can take that information and understand that. What else can we get with him?
He's not got a lot to say. This is the
No,
thing with this gentleman.
he's quite shy
standoffish.
gentleman.
He's actually quite. He comes forward, then steps back. Comes forward, then steps back.
There's a shyness.
It's almost
with
like
him.
he's sitting there thinking, "What can I give them?" And then stepping forward.
Yeah.
It's interesting. He's just given me a golden crown,
Golden crown.
and it's almost an animated style crown as well.
Okay.
Quite interesting. I don't know whether that sort of pins things down for anybody.
I know that
Yes,
his
the name
sister,
King. He's also given me the name King.
the
So the
surname
surname of King.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Can anybody take that surname?
Yes.
How did he pass?
Mm.
I feel it was quite sudden. I feel it was it's like an infection around the chest area, but it's almost or like an undiagnosed heart thing, because I feel it
Cardiac
was,
arrest.
yeah. Because I
basically.
do feel it was very, very sudden and unexpected. There was no like warning signs with this. I do feel it was very much a there's a charity out there called Cardiac Risk in the Young. I feel that there's something along with that. And I say he's mentioning about money being raised for a charity after his passing. So I'm not sure if that's making sense for anybody there, but I do feel it was like something was there, but he wasn't aware of it. And I don't know if there was an infection going on that he just didn't kind of feel too well, and then he passed. Yeah. It's a very, very sudden thing, because I say there was no... He didn't
pass in hospital either, he was at home.
Yeah, I just feel it was so sudden, and you don't think it's for you. Okay. Hopefully somebody can take this. Yeah. Hopefully somebody can take this information. Yeah. But
lovely chap, very quiet.
Very kind guy.
It's not standoffish, but just quite shy.
He's just quite shy, but quite quiet, but really kind-hearted gentleman. And I know that there's a cat.
Hopefully someone watching can
take that information. I know that his family had cats as well, because the family cats are very an important thing with him as well, just to add. And I know that it's like that's an important link to give. So he's trying to bring forward as much evidence as he can, but hopefully somebody can take that and make sense of that. So fingers crossed somebody listening on the replay will understand all that evidence there.
Yeah, should we leave his
but we will leave his love. And
I'll get quite a feel of relief that he has connected.
That he's been able to come forward tonight. So whoever that's for, he sends his love to you.
So, okay. So, right, Frank's Animals cards are coming up.
So we have Frank's Animal cards.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just want to make a very quick dive in. We have an Olive coming forward. Olive or Olivia. Very much, she literally wants to pop in and say hi. She was going, no, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. And she very much wants to make her presence known. Are you able to connect with this lady? Just to say, she just wants to say hi, which is quite funny. She's not actually.
No, she just sort of jumped in. She just because we've got to bring it to a close. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. But she just wanted to jump in and just say, "Please send my love to the family." So we have the name of Olive or Olivia. And I just feel this lady is very closely connected with her.
She said, "Have a feast for me." She was very good with food. Yeah. They used to present a big table of food.
Yeah.
So if anyone could take that lady, then
this lady wants to give her love.
She just wants to send her love.
So we'll leave that there. But thank you very much for listening to us this evening. Okay. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was lovely. And a little cheeky message at the end. We do have Frank's Animal cards, and then we'll come back to you for closing prayer, if that's all right.
Lovely. Hope you do.
Lovely.
Perfect. Thank you both. Well, good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well this evening. Great evening there with Claire and Thor. But as they say, we can't get round to everyone, unfortunately, with a message. So that's why Frank from our church draws 3 animal cards each week so that we can all take something away for the week ahead. So let's see what Frank has for us today.
Good evening. And our first crystal this evening is the citrine, and with that goes the card for the phoenix. The phoenix symbolises rebirth, transformation, and the desire to release the past. One of the most powerful cards in the pack, the phoenix is a mighty symbol of transformation and complete rebirth. Just as the mythical bird rises from the ashes, this card signifies the opportunity for profound change and renewal in our lives too. Embracing the energy of the phoenix suggests that you have the resilience to overcome challenges and emerge stronger. It encourages you to release old patterns and beliefs or situations that no longer serve. Allow space for a magnificent rebirth. This card is a powerful reminder that, like the phoenix, you possess the inner strength to turn any hardship into an opportunity for personal transformation and renewal. The phoenix asks that with each breath we take, we are renewed. As we release the old, we welcome the new. And as a powerful force of change, shedding old layers and emerging stronger, wiser, and more brilliant than before. And our second crystal is the amethyst, and with that we have the card for the wolf. The wolf, a symbol of wisdom, wildness, and the ability to trust your instinct and know more than you think. With their keen sense and deep intuition, wolves navigate the wilderness with precision and grace. By serving as guides in the journey of life, wolves can teach us to trust our inner knowing, embrace our instincts, and navigate life's challenges with courage, adaptability, and a fierce determination to survive. The institutional wolf symbolises the wolf card, provides instinct that go beyond local reasoning. When faced with difficulty, decisions or uncertain situations, tapping into your own intuitional wisdom can offer clarity and guidance, helping you to make choices that align with your deepest value and desires. The wolf is a pack animal with a chosen leader, a possessor of wisdom, instinct and leadership. In times of trouble, it asks that you should turn to your pack leader for advice and guidance on your journey. Trust your instincts to guide you towards what is best for you. Connect to your inner wisdom and trust its guidance. Intuition is a valuable tool. Listen to it with openness and trust. And our third crystal is the rose quartz, and with that goes the card for the lion. The lion is about strength and power and bravery. With their majestic presence and powerful roar, lions serve as symbols of strength, courage, resilience and leadership. As a spirit guide, lions teach us to harness our own inner strength and enhance the power that lies within us. Its presence encourages us to stand tall in the face of hardship, to face our fears with courage, and pursue our goals with a relentless determination. The lion's strength is not just physical, it is also mental, emotional, and spiritual. It reminds us that true power comes from within, from a deep sense of self-confidence and self-respect. By connecting with this energy of the lion, we are reminded of our own power to shape our destiny, rather than being led by fate, and to overcome the most daunting challenges and achieve greatness. On this card we see the young female mounted on the lion's back. And this symbolises that sometimes the solution to a problem may not simply rely on strength and power, but may be achieved by calmness and gentleness. Resilient and capable of overcoming any challenge is what you are. Strength flows from within you, empowering you to face hardships and courage and grace. With each challenge, you grow stronger and more resilient.
Lovely, thank you, Frank. Okay, friends, let's bring tonight's service to a close. We'll go back to Claire and Thor for a closing prayer, and then I'll play the closing Vesper, Grant us thy peace, as we usually do. Thank you both.
Okay. Thank you. If you can join me in prayer, please. Divine Spirit, we thank you as always for bringing us all together this evening, for holding space for each and every one of us, for bringing about those beautiful and much needed reunions from Spirit. We ask that all healing energy generated here this evening that now goes out across the globe where it is needed the most, not just to humankind, but to the animal kingdom and the natural world, Mother Earth. May we ask for a positive week ahead for each and every one of us, filled with love and blessings. Thank you as always, dear Spirit. Amen.
Well, a big thank you to Claire and Thor, our mediums tonight online. Lovely to have you with us as always. And lovely address earlier, which we'll post online. Thank you also to our medium in church tonight. That was Helen Ayres, who's made a special trip down to see us in person in Thundersley. So thank you, Helen. Hope you had a good night in church. Thank you to Donna for chairing tonight. Thank you to Peter for the Bible reading. And thank you to Frank for the cards at the end there. Of course, thank you all for watching, and hello to you all. I haven't seen you tonight. So Karen and Lisa and many others, good to see you online. We'll be back next Sunday at 6:30. Until then, have a great week ahead. Take care and good night.